I love how he decides to fall asleep when it's time to start the stream. Ah, yes. What is it? Animals and children. Don't work with them. But hey, salutations, kindred spirits. Welcome to my corner of the magic universe. We're live on the internet. It's 4 o'clock Wednesday. That's what I do on Wednesdays at 4. Today we're double dipping. I'm multi-streaming this afternoon or evening or morning. I guess it depends on where you're viewing from. We're on Facebook and YouTube today, dipping our toe in that pond. And it is an international pond today as we have Goldbug in the house. What's up, Sam? Sticky? Alex, good to see you. Phoenix, all the kindred spirits from the tube of you. And Ben, hello, how are you? Today's stream will be a loose, what will we call this? A loose conglomeration of your questions, a little magic demonstration, and I guess I could open with this. I have a gift to open today. So I'm going to open a gift, and then I'm going to give some things away on the stream to a live viewer. So someone hanging out here today will win some magical things. One of the things I'm giving away is rope because it's cheap to give away. That's where I'm at right now. I'm sorry, Sai. Someone's trying to take a nap and I'm trying to do rope magic. Here, go back to sleep. There, go back to sleep, Sai. I was really thinking like the cat wanted to be on the stream because he likes to be in the action. And I thought there's no way I'm going to get away with doing rope tricks with the cat on the desk. But if he's deciding that it's nap time, that works for me. Mike, what's up? Good to see you. Farley, howdy doody. Jimmy, we brought the cats for you, Jimmy. I know you're a fan of the cats, right? So if you haven't got the notice, the memo, the Federation International Society de Magie, they have requested that we all exhibit a bit of competence with the braided cotton. So today we're exhibiting the Shafalo knot. It's a wonderful magic knot. It looks like it's there right to the last minute. And there's some cool things you could do with this. Follow along, learn it if you wanna. One end in each hand, you go right over left, tie like an overhand knot, and then you go left over right. Then you take the right end and you go down through the bottom loop, and then you feed it up through the top loop. And that makes what looks like to be a pretty big mess, but it's not. It's not even a knot. And if you can steal an extra knot as you pretend to tighten this one up, you can make it look like you take the knot off the rope. And that's fun too. I know it's not much, but you got to start somewhere. Now, the advantage of, hold on. Let me get some more. I'm starting to get the feeling this is not going to go well, but we're going to see. We're going to get some more rope here. I'm going to move him off to the side a little bit as we demonstrate what will be something amazing and also a commercial endorsement, as we'll be talking about some things I've added to the over here. Let me show you what I'm working with here. This is a small rope. That's a little rope. This rope is a little bit bigger. And we'll call that one the in-between rope. And then we have the big rope. And yeah, it's about what I thought. What we're going to do is this. Even the ends of the rope at the top. So we'll get all 6 ends. So these three, and then that's all 6 ends. See, even at the top. Yeah. Step 1, even ends. Step 2, the loop at the bottom gets doubled in half. So you double the loop at the bottom. You got the 6 ends even at the top. What this gives you is a perfect illusion of 3 ropes that are exactly the same size. So it'll look like the medium rope is the same size as the short rope, and that's the same size as the long rope. Now, just because I'm feeling spicy here, I'm going to go for the Dan Garrett segue. I'm going to lock this illusion by tying the knots together, fusing this illusion in time, at least temporarily. So now we have the short rope tied to the medium rope, tied to the long rope. Like I said, only temporary, as you can break the illusion with a magic spell. Yeah, magic spell. Hoodoo, voodoo, chicken doo-doo. And if you say it just right, look at this. The knots will move on the rope. What? That's right. The knots move on the rope back the way we started. That's one small piece, one tweener, one large, and that, your opening number, if nothing by requirement, hopefully pleasing the council, the Professor's Nightmare. Oh, Professor's Nightmare, a Bob Carver classic. The rope trick to learn if you're a beginner. Even a good rope trick for a seasoned veteran. It's one of the best rope tricks of all time. Oh, let me acknowledge the approbation? I can't say words today. I'll acknowledge the audience. Thank you for that fine round of applause. Here's why I'm doing this trick today. Besides, I filmed a short with it. It's been on my mind. But I wanted to mention something I've got going on the internet. And this is connected to, let me be commercial here. This is connected to my YouTube store now. I've got some beginner's magic. That's right. I'm doing it again. This is what I just did, the rope kit. Sell it for $8. You get 3 pieces of rope. Bright white coreless cotton magician's rope. Here's what we do with this stuff. We tuck in the ends and we glue them so they're nice and they'll hold up for you, doing a little extra. If you want to support the channel a little bit, you could go to the link in the description or go to my Shopify store. Consider spending a little money. And this site is brand new and will be evolving as time goes on. So it's let's call it the beta version of what this will eventually be. All right, so part of today, as we get the commercial things out of the way, part of the day is for me to answer questions. I thought, I come on here all the time. I decide what you're going to watch and what we're going to do, and maybe I don't always get the time to speak with people. Let me speak with Sticky here. I do have a gift card option. Can we add to that? There we go. Con Games gift cards. You can do these. 25, 50, 100. They'll become, I guess, more relevant as we flesh it out a little bit more. So yeah, they're there. Thanks for asking. Phoenix, if you have questions, I want them, sir. Alex wants to know, how long have I been doing magic? It's 4:08, so what, about 7 minutes now? About 7 and 40 years. So it's 40 years and 7 minutes. The rabbi's getting the puns in. Thank you, Rabbi. Jimmy wants to know, what are you hoping to do different this time with your store? Profit. Make a profit. I'm letting my wife run the endeavors, and we'll go into a little more detail on the store in the future. I just wanted to get a little blurb in that we're back in the pond. Have I got the Carver's deck? I do not have those. I don't. I'm not like the ultimate card guy. We're really doing the Ask Me Anything. It's fast and furious. How old am I? I'm 50. Am I 54 now? I don't know. I don't know is the answer to that question. But I think I'm mid-50s, but with the mind of a 25-year-old. Yeah, Kat, it's been 40 years. I wasted the first 12 years of my life. Truth be told, if I'm 54, I really got a magic kit when I was 9. So we're going on like 45 years now. 45 years. Sticky wants theory tips. I suggest this. Read the Books of Wonder. That's my tips on theory. Read that. How old is my cat? This is Sai, and Sai is one of 3 cats. Let's raise the table so everyone can enjoy his glory. We adopted him at Christmas time after fostering another cat and then being sad that they left us. So Sai is probably 4 to 5 months old. We've had him for 2 months. He's a joy, this one. Matthew Mosley, did you order something? I've been so busy this afternoon, I haven't looked. Thank you, brother. I'll be sure to put some extra goodies in your box. Cat, what's my best trick? That's for you to decide. I have magician brains, so I'm jaded. Okay, Phoenix. Do I like the poker test 2.0? Yep, I do. I think I like it more. Well, let me not be hypothetical because I've never performed this trick. It seems a little more gaffed than something I might be apt to use, but man, it's a popular trick. A lot of people love it, and I do like it, and I'm a big fan of the creator as well. Do I do the Chicago opener card trick? I sure do. I consider it one of the best card tricks of all time. I use it in my commercial work, and it's a winner. Oh, okay? Well, you should be happy with this effect, I would think. Phoenix, congratulations on the purchase. Always happy to hear you're supporting Joe. Debbie wants to know if I do the muscle pass. That is my kryptonite, sir. I do it very poorly, despite practicing it for many, many years. Matthew's wondering where the other cats are. Oddly enough, Harry Blackstone doesn't enjoy the studio as much as Cy does. And since he has taken root in the studio, the other cats are less prone. I do have the door shut. On occasion, St. John Bosco Jr. the third PhD, that's my other cat, will come in here. He's a good one. My worst busking story has to be the time that I went to jail with Sonny Holiday for street performing after 8 p.m. on Bourbon Street. Went to the Pokey in New Orleans. Good times. Favorite book. You know, Robert, I did a video of my 10 favorites about 2 weeks ago. At the top of that list, as I mentioned earlier, was the Books of Wonder. I'm partial to anything written by Stephen Minch, but in that video, I covered 10 books with a variety of authors. I love magic books so much, it's hard to pick a real favorite, but I would say go look at that for a better answer to that question. Yeah, that's a good suggestion from Sticky. When you make purchases, try to buy things that do a variety of things as opposed to one trickers, you know. That is good advice. Kat says my best trick is the ghost coins. I would not argue that. That is the one I've spent more time on, and I like that trick more than any other, but I don't like to pick. See, I don't like to pick my favorites for other people. Do I perform Richard Sanders' Extreme Burn? Maybe. Anything by Richard Sanders is worth time. I've made a short video with that. Have I done 2 shorts? I did one in Vegas where I turned some ones into hundreds so we could go gamble. How long, Lance wants to know how long did it take to get comfortable wrangling up viewers on the street and dealing with rejection or being ignored. Truth be told, it's a lifelong process for me. I've never felt comfortable ever performing. Every time I present myself in public, it's a trial and tribulation. So, yeah, you just manage the nervous energy as best you can, you know, and that's what I do. You know, some people go out there gangbusters, like, you know, king of the world and 100% confidence, and maybe they could have a different answer for that question. But that's my story. Anxiety ridden, deal with it. Matthew wants to see Flush Brush, but look, there's a cat sleeping on this pad, sir. I did have a card trick here. I got a card trick for you. It's one of the things I'm giving away today. Card tricks and cats. I made up this sequence right before the stream. So this particular duo has never been witnessed before. If y'all could pause the questions for a moment. I'm getting behind. Let me do this trick. We'll get back to questions. Is that Greg Gibson? Greg, dude, hello. Here's the thing that you ask about Flush Brush. I'm actually going to make that my next tutorial. It's going to be a public tutorial, and It's probably going to displease some people, but this year I want to put some good stuff on YouTube for the students, and Flush Brush is coming. I might film it tomorrow, and I will be uploading this into the members section where this information has been reserved. If you're not aware, I do have a members area on YouTube where I do advanced tutorials, and it's where I keep some of the good stuff. Anyway, this is not that. Uses a selected card, what we're just going to use here. This will be the target card. All right, target card. Like if you were here, you'd pick it, but you're there, so I'm picking it for you. And my job is to find the target card. Let's do this. Hold on. This will be better this way. I'm going to use some cash and a little bit of skill. And let's give these another mix. I did not do this the way that I wanted to, and now I have to figure out a different way. All right. I'm just going to make this up as I go. It's the story of my life. A selected card, a coin. I'm going to flip this coin into the air. It's going to do 12.5 revelations and then land 23 cards down in the deck. Flip it in the air, 23 revelations, 23 cards down in the deck. Looks something like this. Holy cow. Worked every time in rehearsal, but I didn't have cats. 23 and a catch. There. I was ready to go for 3 tries if I had to. So that's one coin into the depths of the deck. There we are. 23. You can see it's 23, obviously. And it's landed next to one card. I'm going to have to second deal here for reasons I can't explain, but there it is. The King of Hearts. Now, that's skill. That's not really magic. A magic trick might be this. Instead of me finding your card with the quarter, what if the card found the quarter? Yeah, what if the card found the quarter? That would look something like this. And that's the kind of trick you don't see every day. Unless you're in my world. I never palm quarters. I'm cramping up. I thought you could also do a follow-up. Let me think about this follow-up action. I wonder. I was wondering if you could do an Erdenace. So let me try this. There it is on there, right? He is holding the quarter. And that, by the way, it's printed. If you were here, I could just give you the card. I thought it might be nice to rub it off. So I could just go like this. And then the king, yeah, then it just comes right off there. This is where I'm at with this after giving it all of 10 minutes thought before the stream, because I really didn't have anything planned. But yeah, Ira mentioned it. So did Phoenix. I'm using the weapons deck here. Boink. This is one of the special cards that's included with this unique deck of gaffs. And this is also one of the things that I'm giving away today. We're going to pack up a rope trick. I'm going to pack up a weapons deck, and I'm going to send it to, you know what I'm also going to send them is one of these. Thanks to Gary Henderson, because I still have some of these. Richard Turner gold seals. I'm going to throw these in because they match the weapons deck. Maybe people don't know what the weapons deck is. I'll briefly show you. This is a variety gaffed deck. So it comes like, this is actually my trick, Pip Trip. So it comes with a variety of misprinted cards that do, like that's a card, a cigarette. They do a variety of, that's the king one I just used. It has coins on it. You get 26 in blue, 26 in red, in a 3.5 hour tutorial that's questionable, but there's information there. And that is, yeah, that's going to be going to someone as well. And if you want to buy one, did I mention that we also have things that we do where we, let's go. While we're here, let me just pretend like over here at my Shopify. We have these for as cheap as you can buy them anywhere on the internet. This is a $30 trick deck of cards. I'm selling them for 20 bucks. And if you want to learn more about it, go click the link in the YouTube store. And hey, this is going to complete our, let's go back to main here. This is going to complete our commercial experience on this stream. Now, what I'm going to do after I do my gift opening, because I have a gift to open, is I'm going to give away the rope kit. You're going to get the rope kit. You're going to get this, and you're going to get this. We'll give that away to one lucky viewer that's watching the stream now. Phoenix, I believe that. I do appreciate Sticky. So much for profit. This was my problem before. I just give it all away. I buy things and give them away. I'm sending things out this week. I also ordered some pins, some unique, you could do it like a hat pin, or, you know, people do it on their vests. So I'll be sending out unique pins. I'm thinking maybe I do a stream later this week and showcase all of that. We'll go back to some more questions after I open my gift. But Vampy, a camera is probably the best way to showcase a, trick on stage. Also this. Let's really answer this well. I have a question. How to do a close-up trick on stage. Here's how you do it. You get the audience member up with you, and then you let the audience watch the interaction between you and the spectator. So it becomes more than showing the audience a trick. It's let me show you a trick and let everyone watch the experience. You might want to use something that's a little more heady, a little less visual, so that people can think about the magic instead of see it because it's close up. You know, maybe you're doing some mentalism, something like that. But also, you can just get a camera. What do I think of Amanda Nepo? Wonderful young talent. Like all young talent, room for improvement. Mitch Lewis, do I play RuneScape? No, but I am a gamer. All right, we're answering questions where I said we were going to do other things. All right. Oh, I have a gift. That's what I have. Let me say thank you. And I tagged this man in this description. Danny Pritchett. Am I flashing? I don't want to show addresses. This is a kindred spirit from the interwebs. I got to know Danny online, specifically on TikTok. Let's look at Danny's TikTok for a minute. I'm not going to go delving deep into this because I'm a little concerned about copyright violations with the music. But Danny's one of those guys. What are you at here, man? 5,800 followers. Respectable. I think your point of view is wonderful on the short form platforms. Oh, maybe I click this one. This is Danny at Disneyland, which is relevant. Woink. And now I just got a copyright violation. No, let's watch that again. That was a nice coin production, actually. In this cell right here. Very nice. That's pretty. So this is the Disneyland Magic Shop, which I think comes into the play with this gift. And I'm really not sure what's in this package, but Danny says he sent something from the world of Disneyland. This is Danny at work. I linked up Danny's TikTok and his YouTube. And hey, Danny, listen to me, brother. You should be posting these shorts on YouTube Shorts. You have such a great point of view, man. His we're just not going to monetize this video. Your contact juggling is fantastic. Yeah, I dig it. Anyway, thanks, Danny, for sending me something from the magical land of Disney. That's what we're going to open up. I got a message from Danny Pritchett. He said, hey, Doug, I got something to send you from Disneyland. And here's the skip. My understanding is that Vanishing Ink, and we love Vanishing Ink in our world, just purchased the Gino Minari's Houdini's Magic Emporium situation, which included the magic shop at Disneyland. And now that shop is going to be, I guess, managed, run by Vanishing Inc. in addition to some other environments. And whatever's in this package is the historical remnants of the Houdini era, according to Danny. We're going to find out together as I open this gift. Here are some... Doug, you inspire me. Here are some gifts from Disneyland. Hope you enjoy. I included some of the last Houdini Magic Shop items, as well as I know you probably had those tricks, but I wanted to give you the last items before the store changed to the Vanishing Inc. brand. Also enjoy the 100-year coin from Disney and the Star Wars coins. Just to thank you, Danny Pritchett, Dream Upright. What? All right, here we go. By the way, if you guys want to send me stuff, drop me an email, send me a message. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. And I also have email at conjure@conjure.com. It's a Disneyland magic pencil. That's awesome. Oh, it's behind your ear, Si. Let me get it. Okay, there we go. That looked pretty good. It's a magic pencil. Okay, that didn't look as good. What is this? This feels like a PK. Oh, it's the coin. Ooh. What is that? Super cool. What a cool coin. That is nifty. Whoa. All right, here's one of the Houdini items. Oh, man, I've been wanting one of these. No way you sent me one of these. The one-clip Monty. Wow. I have manifested my destiny. This is very likely to appear on a short video. I've been wanting one. Holy cow. We manifested that in an alternate universe and had it delivered here through Danny Pritchett. Not sure what's happening here, but the Arnie... Oh, is that? Holy... Oh, I want to open this right now. Okay, it's an Arnie business card riser. I don't want to expose too much, so I'm not going to open this because I think I know what that is, but I don't want to give like too much exposure. You know, I don't mind exposing a little bit. It's another collectible coin. These are really nice, man. This is a great size. What a beefy piece of metal that you could use for coin magic. Very cool. We have here the 100-year coin. We'll just leave that in there. Fancy pants. What is this? I'm half blind and don't read well. Oh, it's a wish coin. May your wish come true. Fantastic. A wish coin. Stickers, cards. Oh, this must be stuff from the shop. Okay, then. So like this is probably things hanging around the stores. Man, I'll tell you what. How much fun is this? I cannot believe that this was in the box that you sent me. Crazy town. Like this, because I have like everything that I could want and can get anything I need, but that's not an item that I could easily get, and there are some reasons why I can't, but I'm happy to have that, and I thank you, Danny Pritchett, Dream Uptight. Y'all go give him some love on the platforms, and thank me later, because when he comes across your algorithms, you'll get some fine entertainment from a kindred spirit. Woo! Magic pencils. All right, so it is, right? It is an awesome package. Matthew Mosley, of course I'm enjoying your Wonderland cards. I grabbed them. I think they're right on the top of the pile. Boom. Oh. They're right there, brother. What I do is I put them under my pillow and sleep on them at night to get extra magical energy in the noggin. There's a link in the description of this video, and there's also a store button on my YouTube channel. That's where you can find the shop site. So you got dry hands, tough to hold coins. Here's what I use. Let me get the old man bag of mystery out. This is my bag of tricks. And this is the bag in the bag where I keep the stuff that we need as a working professional in the elements. You know, I work outside a lot, street performing and such, and when it gets cold, my hands get very dry. This is the stuff that I swear by. It's O'Keeffe's Working Hands. Look, it's guaranteed relief. And number one works for me. O'Keeffe's Working Man Hands. Tips on where to start studying McBride. Probably really the Art of Card Manipulation series. That's his best stuff. I haven't read, but I understand his book, The Show Doctor, is very good and probably has information a lot of magicians don't take time to read. Learn to build your show. The Show Doctor. There we go. O'Keeffe's Working Hands. That's the stuff. Doug, quick question. What do you do when someone wants to shuffle the deck themselves in card tricks? I let them shuffle the deck. If you don't, you're not a good magician. You know, it always depends, of course, if you're in a moment where you're locked in and you can't like weasel out. But I'd just as soon give up an effect. Like if I have a stacked deck, I'm ready to do the stacked deck trick. Someone says, can I shuffle those? Sure. And then I just don't do the stacked deck trick. I do something else. You know, I just use sleight of hand or something else. As we evolve in our art, we have different options. So these, you know, that's what works for me. Learning to palm cards is advocated. I do not know recoil. I am behind on my Holcomb study. How long did it take to become a professional? This is a good question. I hypothesize 3 years is a good estimate for what it would take someone to study the art regularly, to learn the business that goes into it, develop marketing materials, as well as an act and a professional sense of mind. About 3 years. I started really the process of learning in high school and was hell-bent on being a magician by the time I got out. And I was working in an amusement park when I was 18 and transitioned to street performing right after that. So that's my story, but plan on 3 years. That's what I would say. There's Ira. We know you love that McBride. How about this? How have you watched the I'm asking Ira if he's watched all the Art of Manipulation. I guess it's thimbles and balls, and he got the other set. Is that recommended? Probably. So yeah, what if it's a gimmick deck? This is the follow-up question. If someone asks to shuffle the deck and it's a gimmick deck, then what do you do? What do? I say, no, it's a gimmick deck. Now, I say these words, you would be surprised how that works on someone's mind. If you tell someone it's a trick deck, can I shuffle those? I'm sorry, you can't. It's a trick deck. Well, half of those people are not going to think it's a trick deck. They're going to think if you're saying that, then it's probably not a trick deck. So anyway, that's what I do. No, it's trick deck. Favorite card college, number 2. That's my favorite card college. Phoenix is asking about the cut and restored rope. And what do you do about getting rope? So here's 2 suggestions. Number 1, you can go to Walmart and find some pretty good clothesline. Buy the cheapest stuff they have. It's like $3 for 50 feet. So that's one option. The second one is to use ribbon. So you can find some thick ribbon maybe instead of using rope. Ultimately, if you choose to perform the cut and restored rope, I would suggest buying a spool of 300 feet. Give yourself enough to work with. That'll reduce the price. There are options for this. BTC is a popular one. BTC ropes, and that's what I have to say about that. Sticky's asking Aussie win questions I don't have the answers to. But I've acknowledged the question. Yeah. BTC. BTC. If you need help, email me, brother. Concepts with the Z Fold wallet. Alfie's asking about this. My favorite Himber wallet effect is one by Paul Gertner. Can I remember the name of the Paul Gertner trick? The photocopy card. I hope I'm right on that. It involves a Xeroxed piece of paper in the palm of your hand. A card vanishes and appears in this situation. It's a great routine. Look it up. Paul Gertner. If it's not the photocopy card, you'll have to find it on your own. It'll be worth the hunt. Oh, I already don't got that. Sticky asked, do I have a multiplying ball routine? Kinda. I was doing it for my wife last night in the living room, actually. That's where the multiplying balls are, on the couch. I was practicing the manip while we were watching the Black Panther. Yeah, I'm thinking some people are hanging around here waiting for me to give away something. I'll answer some more questions momentarily. Yeah, I'm a little behind. It's a lot. I'm one man and a cat. That's all I got to make this show work. But for the folks that are waiting for the giveaway, it's going to be this. It's going to be Richard Turner Gold Seals. You can thank Gary Henderson for these. I got a couple left, and I don't use the blue ones, so I'm giving them away. You're getting a weapons deck. This is a gaff deck of cards, variety gaff deck, 26 of each in red and blue. More information on that at Con Games, Shopify. And then I'm also going to send you a rope kit ready to go for Professor's Nightmare. If you've been around for a while, you know how I do this. I grab a random card. If you can guess what it is, you win the prize. I don't know, but I'm looking at it now. The first person to guess this card will win the pile of magic. Matthew wants me to put Cy to work, but, you know, he's in Snoozeville. It's not the Jack of Hearts or the Jack of Spades. It's not a Jack. Well, we're in the right ballpark there in the opening guesses, but I haven't seen it yet. Hold on, Card Magic Z. Dun, 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 dun. Card Magic Z, you're the first to nail it. Man, Aaron Baca was a close second. What, were you reading the marks on the back? Let me make sure no one else typed it first. Nope, you were the first. Card Magic Z. Hey, bro, congratulations, and I hope the kindred spirits will congratulate you as well. What you're going to want to do is send me an email, conjure@conjure.com. That's with 2 N's. Do I have a... Nope. Let's create one just so you can know exactly where to send an email to. I'm going to need your YouTube screen name. I'm going to need a mailing address. And that's where you're going to send it. Conjure, 2 N's, at conjure.com. Look at that. How much fun has it been today? We did some rope magic. We talked cats. We did some card tricks. And we gave away some things. And I got the Monty trick with the paperclip. Thank you again, Danny. It's 4:40 now. I think about 5 more minutes. We can get a little more information spread to the interwebs. We'll do a few more questions before I wrap this up. So loose 5, and then we're out of here. And let's talk about... here's a good question. Were the weapons decks changed? They were changed. The original release from Eric Ross... And then Murphy's Magic bought the rights to this deck and released it with different cards. For me, it has Pip Trip in it. Yeah, what they did not include the 3.5 or the 4.5. And it is this that has inspired me to release my own gaff of deck of trick cards. Thank you, Dave. Dylan, what's up? Thank you for your patience on your prize, and the pins that I speak of are arriving tomorrow. If you heard me mention those earlier, maybe I'll find an extra thing to throw in your box. Dylan won the prize last week. He's being patient while I wait. Can I give away the cat? No. Ben wants to know who was my mentor. There was more than one. The two most important were John Rockerbomber, New Orleans legend, author of dozens of books on the subject. John Rockerbomber and Cellini. Paul Swinford from Cincinnati. Those are the big three. Bro. You're working on the suitcase trick? Someone should. Thank you for that. Nice question. If you could watch a magic performance from any magician, dead or alive, who would it be? So, my all-time favorite magician is Tommy Wonder, and my biggest regret in life is never seeing him live. It's not my biggest regret, biggest magic regret. Maybe not meeting Elmsley. That might, because Elmsley has my heart. But if for watching a performance, I would want to see Tommy Wonder live. Is magic real? Well, it is when you can suspend belief for a few minutes. Hypnosis questions? I don't know. I'm not a hypnosis guy. Suitcase is a variety, is a not a variety. What do you call those, Mr. Conn? It's a utility device. So at least we have those, the Tommy Wonder DVDs, the Visions of Wonder. At least we have those. And yeah, they're my favorite videos of all time. Magician linked your rings together? Like your finger rings? Sounds like a heck of a trick. What does suitcase do? And Sticky, did I do a public tutorial on this? I think I did. It secretly loads cards into a deck or onto a deck. And it actually is this. It allows your spectator to load them for you. Stepan, what's happening? I will not watch Ant-Man Friday, but I will watch it soon thereafter. I'm not good about going to opening nights, but man, you know I'm a Marvel fan. Very excited for that movie. Nick, allow me to thank you, sir, for supporting the Vanishing Arts. Always nice when someone shares a little bit extra, and it's been a pleasure to spend some time with the kindred spirits. Always is. Yeah, Vamp, I started when I was a kid. In 3rd grade, I started learning magic. I had a teacher who taught me a magic trick. The bug bit me, and I've been doing it since I was, in 3rd grade. Nope, not that at all. It's a way to load cards from a box onto the deck. Suitcase. It's a suitcase because it's a case and it carries things. Suitcase. If I had to give a 15-year-old advice, what would you give them? Well, if you're a magician looking for advice, practice the bottom deal. And, because that's bad advice, really. I mean, it's good advice. Perform all you can. Every chance you get, perform. Now, I'm going to assume, it's a big assumption, that you care about your audience. If you don't care about what your audience thinks, well, you shouldn't be doing magic. So do that first and then perform all you can. Favorite trick? Invisible deck, sponge bunnies, and the shadow coins. True story, Kat. You sure have been supporting me since day one. And your enthusiasm hasn't wavered. Thank you. So yeah, Alfie wants to know if I could only perform one trick for the rest of my life. It's either going to be the invisible deck or the sponge bunnies. And this is me making a selfless choice for the audiences that will view these tricks, because I know that for me, those tricks play better than just about anything I do. So I'm going to choose something that they will be happy with because I care about my audience. So sponge bunnies or invisible deck, can I get any more old school than that? Why the bottom deal? Sticky, that was half a joke, but really it's one of the most useful card sleights. And I have regrets for not learning the bottom deal when I was younger. Hey, Samuel. Sam's been around too, man. Sam's an OG around here, even though he's not an adult yet. Can't wait to see what Sam does. Dribble catch card tutorial, please. I wish I could do that tutorial. I wish I could do that effect. I don't even know how it's done. I guess you just grab it, just practice a lot, Yeah, I can't do it. Practice a lot's my advice. Have I been to Turkey? I have not. I lived in France and I traveled Europe when I was when I was 11. As a kid. That's my world travel experience. As the year in particular, I'm looking more at 2024. I'm going to be doing a lot of international travel coming up. So if you're looking to see me overseas, keep looking soon. I'll be there. Okay, then. Do you have any favorite books, magic or unrelated, that have inspired you? So I'm not a big reader outside of magic. The one that comes to mind is Steve Martin's Born Standing Up. This is a great book for variety artists and performers, I guess. Read that book. If it's not magic, I'm usually reading books about poker because I'm a poker player. Favorite poker book? Tao of Poker. How about that? Zen and the Art of Poker. Also, Hunter Thompson fan. I've read quite a few Hunter Thompson books in my day. Yeah. Okay. Sam's got the it's not easy, the dribble catch. Yes. Also this. Marty Jacobs. Quoteth the Erdinace. This is right from Expert at the Card Table. The art of dealing from the bottom, although the most difficult to obtain, is perhaps the most highly prized accomplishment in the repertory of a professional. Repertory? Yeah. You too, Matthew. Thank you. That's a fact. You've all been around. It's been a pleasure watching all of the kindred spirits grow. And I'm really excited for the next decade. That's all I'm saying. I can't wait to see how to routine your magic in sets of 3. 3 tricks at a time. Dress rehearse that stuff. Don't just practice. Dress rehearse the 3 tricks. Stefan wants to know if I have the Steve Forte books. I have read the older material. I do not have the new one. I'm embarrassed on how behind in my magic reading I am, where I used to read several books a week. It might be 2 a month at this point, just because I'm so busy with my self-absorbed endeavors. Bill, we talked about the time I went to jail from Bourbon Street earlier. Where were you? Sticky wants to know what I use to close my street shows. These days, whatever feels right. Usually it's one of two tricks, either cups and balls or card to wallet. Yeah, repertory, word of the day. We all need to reread Erdenace to get our repertory of words up to par. Any ideas on how to learn mnemonica effectively? Meh. Association is what worked for me. If you haven't tried phone apps, maybe give one of those a try. There's some really interesting phone apps that will lock it in for you. Hello, Afghanistan. I see you. We acknowledge. Julian Magic. Yeah, Julian's a gem. Matthew wants me to predict the future. That's going to be when I have a packed theater with appreciative audience goers. Yeah, say I sell out a 200-seat joint or, something like that. These are our goals moving towards the end of the year. Fringe festivals and theaters coming up soon. Watch me. All right, y'all. I'm over time now. Hey, John. Welcome to the circus, brother. It's a joy having you around, man. I like having the total noobs. Not that you're total noob, but it's like a year is so young for an art that's the hardest ones. Gary Animals cups are, in my opinion, the best ever made. Aaron, favorite cups and balls. And do I prefer the brainwave or the invisible deck? The invisible deck, due to its repeatability. Rick, I'm going to be on the road a lot this year lecturing. That's the question. When am I going to be lecturing? Tour? I don't know as much of a tour, maybe 3 or 4 city jaunts. A lot of that will depend on the next month of personal things happening with, I'll talk about this more. I'm either going to be on the road a lot more or about the same. I already have several magic conventions booked this year and will probably be doing some lectures in conjunction with those travels. Nothing locked in stone yet. I don't know Marty Miller from Dayton. Marty Miller from Dayton. Nope. Tips for social media magic. Be consistent. Get good lighting. And care about your audience. Bill wonders if I have marketing tips. Nope, not really. I'm a horrible real professional. It's one of the downfalls of my professional life is not being a good marketer. So no is the answer to that question. And that is incorrect, Cat. Maybe I'll get some kittens to produce, but there will be no chicks. Oh, man, and you're so right. The Tommy Wonders are so good. I'm not sure which cups Paul Gertner used on Fool Us. I really don't know. And yes, Lewis, the UK is like more on my radar than any place else in Europe, for sure. I really had fun in Oklahoma, Rick. You know where I'm going to be in May is at the Pebble Convention in Dallas. So if you talk to Lance Pierce or if you're familiar with the Magic Pebble, I'm going to be at that gathering in Dallas at the end of May. I haven't been to Blackpool. It's going on now. Another thing I feel like I've missed in my life, but again, I just haven't been to London or England or any of that. Yeah, no doubt, man. I look forward to the day we're sitting across from each other doing card tricks, Sam. I come up when you Google Paul Harris. I had Paul Harris Week on YouTube. I should return to that. He deserves like 6 episodes. Eric, you're going to be there? Fantastic. Good to see you, dude. And it'd be really good to see you there. Yes. That sounds about right. The Johnson cups. It's a little bit of a smaller cup, but when you're dealing with those ball bearings, that's about all you need. Yeah, John's got the right idea. Nice night, everyone. It is time to go. I can't believe I haven't overstayed my welcome. There's still 60 people hanging out in here, and thank you for that. I appreciate your time, your energy. Oh, Matthew, are you going to the Winter Carnival? Here's a spoiler. I'm booked for that convention in 2024. I was just talking with Tom Vorhan the other day, and in 2024, I'll be performing at the Winter Carnival of Magic in Pigeon Forge. Pretty sure that's the one, right? Yes, Bill, I have. In fact, my most recent tour, which is going back 3 or 4 years pre-COVID, was up the East Coast. I did 6 or 7 lectures. And yeah. All right. Phoenix, go prepare that thing. Thank you. And no big time card. I'm not that good. All right, y'all, let's wrap this up. It's been an hour. Thanks for hanging. Congrats to the winners. Double thanks to Danny Pritchett for sending me that care package. I'm going to have some fun with the things in there. And yeah, it's going to be a wrap for now. Like I said, I'm filming the flush brush tutorial this week. I hope your eye holes enjoy that experience. When you see it on your page, feel free to like, share, and comment, because those do make a difference in my regular life. And yeah, I'm done saying thanks, and I'm going to turn this off now. Ciao for now, y'all. I'll see you next week at 4 o'clock on Wednesday. Au revoir.